do.
You do it.
And one time, Mommy said, "Fuck."
Whoa! Oh my god!
Whoa! He's gone blue.
And
Hey, let's just go. I just want to go on record. These aren't my kids.
Try to say this tongue twister without swearing, okay? I shit the sheet. I shat on the sheet, and on the shitty sheet, I shat. Can you do that?
You know what?
All right.
Well, you might want to end the podcast and go take care of that.
I'll move over, Swanson. I'm driving.
Welcome back to the Caddyshack Minute. This, as you know, is the podcast in which we watch Caddyshack, enjoy it, and we sleep all night in the Caddyshack locker room.
Oh, that was crap opening.
That was absolutely crap. I'm sorry.
And that was the
didn't work
last
out
minute
at all.
also.
It was the last minute. It was. How about this? Let me start over. This is the Caddyshack Minute. This is the show in which we watch Caddyshack and think about it. And what?
Go ahead.
Oh,
Keep going.
What?
Start it again. Just let me go and you go through it.
Okay. Welcome back to the Caddyshack Minute. This is the show where we watch Caddyshack.
No, you don't.
We enjoy it moment by moment.
No, you don't.
Let me just put it this way. This podcast is all you need. All right. And this is...
That's all I need.
This is Tom Taylor, one of your hosts. I got another host here, Dan Lewis. I'll say him first because he's already chatting it up.
Yeah.
Welcome, Dan.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, and the other thing that we need is Mike DeMaria. Welcome, Mike.
It ain't locked, stupid.
What is that from?
It's from the movie Caddyshack. It's from
the
minute 66 of Caddyshack.
It's written on the locker behind Danny's head.
Oh,
It ain't locked, stupid.
With a big arrow.
With a big arrow to where the lock should be.
What does that mean? Like,
It means that somebody put their stuff in their locker and then someone robbed them and then wrote
that.
It ain't locked, stupid.
That's great.
That
I
is
got to
pretty-
get one of those "It Ain't Locked, Stupid" T-shirts.
Yeah, there you go. You're an open
Now
book.
next year my daughter starts high school, and I'd like to get her
God.
like an it ain't locked, stupid sticker to put on it because it's all about decorating your locker.
Yeah.
So I'd like to get her it ain't locked, stupid sticker to put on her
great.
locker and see if anybody catches the.
Yeah, I'm sure all the 15-year-olds will catch the
Yeah.
35-year-old movie reference.
They're like, what the hell's
they're
that?
cool, they
You know,
will.
what does that mean?
But wait,
my
it is
dad
locked.
makes me keep it on there.
She'll say, my dad's on this stupid podcast.
Why do you have to play us out written all over your locker? I don't get it.
Yeah. What
What does that mean? Why are there words on your locker?
Why do you have a movie poster for "It's a Mad, 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 Mad World"?
Now what if like by next year we became like some sort of a sensation? And then she goes to school and they say, oh, your dad's that podcast guy.
Yeah. He's a mental case.
Yeah, your dad's a complete mental
the
patient.
crazy one.
He's right on the edge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has he flipped yet?
Yeah. He's not coming to pick you up here, is he? Because if he is, he can't be near the school.
Head for Z Hills. Didn't he almost feed your sister a sandwich out of the garbage or something that he just thrown away? I heard all about it. My dad told me.
Yeah.
Well, listen.
Yeah,
I'm sure your daughter will do great in high school because she will have cool stuff on her locker supplied by her cool, totally sane dad.
Yeah. Okay.
Ain't locked, stupid.
Yeah. And listen, but the real reason we're here is to talk about minute 66 of Caddyshack, which begins with Danny clearly thinking about how much trouble he's in for getting caught with Judge Smales' niece while his sad girlfriend is sitting right there. And it ends with Danny and Maggie arguing over whether or not Danny actually wants to marry her.
No, you don't.
This is a great minute.
I mean, I've been waiting for this minute the entire movie, and not because I love it necessarily, but because it's probably one of the first things I think about when I think about Caddyshack. And I know that my wife and I have had entire conversations where we only yell at each other, "That's all I need," like at the top of our lungs and in that cadence. And yeah, it's an incredible line, and it's incredibly well performed.
I think
Is it well performed? I don't know.
You know what I'm starting to think?
It is.
Because I listen to Tom. I think Tom has it's a very well-adjusted life.
I do.
You do.
Yeah. What do you mean?
He's one of the better adjusted people I even know.
I think so too.
What does that
This
mean?
is a, this is a compliment. I think you're a very well-adjusted human being, Tom.
Because I say that's all I need?
It's a little weird though. It's got like a Stepford Wives quality to it, where he's something's wrong, something's off.
Is this because I put the game away yesterday? Last time?
And I was just going to say, even in the last minute when you were putting the game away, I saw you with your bifocals on, putting it away. And I said, you know what? He's putting away that game. Yeah. And then I immediately thought of like jumping ahead 15 years and coming over to see you at Christmas time. And there you are with your bifocals on, putting away games after the kids open it up.
I know where all the pieces for this game are, Mike. Would you like to play? I put it away every time.
Yeah.
So all the pieces are still in place.
Tom, it's so good to see you again. And, there you are.
Welcome, Mike.
Yes, and I'll say thank you. And thanks for letting me sleep in your basement for the next 6-7 months.
Yeah.
Whatever you need. You won't step on any game pieces either, because they're all back in the boxes
right now.
And I just tell them, I said, you know what? I'm just glad I have one, a well-adjusted friend that
who you haven't seen in 3 years.
Yeah. I can't keep it together, and I don't know how I am able to maintain even a podcast relationship with Tom. Another normal person.
You're my only friend with a non-leaking basement, Tom.
So far, you had to say that, didn't you?
Yes, I'm going to be here.
That's fine. No, you're welcome in my non-leaky basement.
All right, we'll go ahead then.
All right.
Well, he just got the bifocals. He's going to get the old leaky basement later, if you know what I'm talking about.
Who says I haven't?
So you get up 17 times to pee at night.
Yeah.
I can wait for that. I don't need that, for God's sake. Oh, why do we have to get old? Yeah. Thank you for that compliment. That was nice.
Yes, you're well adjusted. Now move on. Let's go.
All right. Yeah, let's not dwell on it and ruin it.
Don't forget about Creepy Camp. He's not perfect.
No. There's skeletons.
He went to childhood
in his closet.
camp until a couple of years ago.
Yeah, that's where all the kids were. What do you want me to do?
That's real creepy.
That's real creepy. Yeah, I got to get Jerry Porter on here to defend me. But then he's creepy too, I guess.
Yeah,
I gotta
get that creep to defend
pull him
me.
into your creepy sphere.
Yeah.
Right.
Guy sells drums on the internet. He's got to be creepy.
Right.
Free creepiness with every order.
Mm-hmm.
That's like one step below selling them out the back of your van.
Hey kid, come here. You want to buy a drum?
Got some drums.
Got some drums here.
That's all I need. I think it's good. She's overdoing it, but it's like obviously supposed to be overdone. It is,
but it's
a charm.
Is it? I love Maggie. I find her very charming. I do not find her charming in this scene though, and I actually find her a little bit. I mean, I've gotten used to it over the years, and I do that's all I need and everything. No, you don't, and all that, and it's fun and funny, but like actually just watching the scene, it's really hard for me. She's like so. Like I don't just like it's possibly realistically overwrought and weird, but that doesn't mean that I want to look at it in a movie.
Well, it's cartoon. I think it's cartoonish.
It is, and it makes me think again. Why the hell is she doing an Irish accent? Why is Maggie Irish? Yeah. Like it comes through so much in this scene, even though she lost her accent completely for a full sentence last minute. But this scene is like it's so over the top and so crazy, and I don't totally get it.
That's weird. I do find her charming in this.
Even here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that kind of like, she's brassy and sassy.
Yeah.
She's sort of like, she's got this like very strong personality, and I find that attractive.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I disagree, but I can see what you're talking about.
Whatever, dude.
I'll handle it.
That she does that well, I think, where she breaks down in a very obvious way. And I think that at some point they have to decide, if you're not great at an Irish accent, we have to decide whether to do it or not. And it's either don't do it or just play it up like you're overdoing it, and that's what they ended up doing. And I'm glad they did.
Yeah, you might have a point.
And I
guess.
never understood until, of course, doing the Caddyshack Minute. We'll just retread some ground here. I never understood why they had her be an Irish person at all.
Wait, I still don't.
I have no problem with Irish people, but what is she doing on a golf course working? And it turns out that on the inspirational golf course for this whole thing that Brian Doyle Murray worked at, they would bring in Irish women to work at the golf course during the summer.
Yeah,
that's right. I do remember that. That actually does make it kind of cool. Like if Brian Doyle Murray and the other guys were like, hey, wait, remember there was that girl Maggie who we all had crushes on, and she was super Irish, and it was great. And
which Maggie was it though? Was it the Maggie with the blonde hair, or was it the Maggie with the strawberry blonde hair, or was
it was the one
Maggie
who had all she
hair?
needed?
Oh, yeah. That Maggie.
Yeah, she had all she needed, and she was going to take care of her. Remember her? She was great, and I thought about her all the time. And I would love to try to recreate her in this film.
Yeah, that's great. You wanted to be true to that.
That's finished.
Mike's not buying. Mike, how do you feel about Maggie in this scene?
I could take it or leave it. I don't care. It's not my concern. None of it's my concern. Why is it my concern all of a sudden?
You have no opinion about it, and none of it is your concern. What the fuck
do I have to be concerned?
As a co-host of the Caddyshack Minute, do you have any opinions about this scene of this movie?
No, it's like, no, it's if you think about it, this is a conversation we've been having, right? We're on what minute? What minute is it? 60 what? 4? 5?
66.
66. So we've been having a conversation spanning 66 movie minutes. Mm-hmm. Which is hours of podcasting, right? So we've been having an ongoing conversation. I'm not going to have something to say on every minute of that conversation. I don't have anything to say.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
Right now, I have nothing to say.
I know I coasted through like the Carl, Cinderella story minutes recently. I didn't have a lot to say about those, but
this doesn't concern me. It doesn't concern me. There's nothing in this minute that concerns me. Why does it have to concern me? I have to listen to you. Oh, she's charming. She's this, that, the other. I find it unconcerning.
Okay, but to the point where you just don't even just as like a piece of film that you have to look at. You don't. This is the part of them. I mean, this is when I'm like, oh yeah, now I run and get a fudge bar out of the freezer. That's what I would do.
Really?
Well, that right there is part of an opinion.
Yeah, this is your opinion, I'm happy to hear it. I'm glad to know it.
Yeah, you got to get up because back in the days we don't even think we had the remotes on the VHS stop. So you had to get up and go hit the button.
Yeah,
stop it.
I knew some people who had the remote that had a cable on it.
Oh, I
had
did.
A cord on it.
Yeah.
Did you have that one?
I did. The very first one we had a cord on it and it had like 3 buttons. I think it was like the pause/play button and a couple other things.
And it went right to the VCR.
Yeah, you plugged it in.
Yeah.
Which is weird. They obviously had cordless remote controls for like TVs and stuff. Why would they have to like have a cord for that remote?
Because it wasn't powered. Yeah, I don't think they had like the radio signals ready yet for the
right.
The
Marconi
VHS.
hadn't invented the radio yet.
Oh, maybe they interfered with the TV remote or something. I don't know.
Was that Guglielmo Marconi? No, and then
that's weird.
I remember like in the early 80s, maybe the late 70s.
Yeah.
You'd have those first, like those big colored, we had with the Zenith. The Zenith was huge. Mm-hmm. It was like the big company to get.
It was the Zenith of televisions.
Yeah.
And you didn't have the projection TVs yet, but you had like a little bit flatter or a little bit more, like the one we had was shaped like an arch.
Oh.
It was and it had the push button remote that just you would have that click, 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 click. Remember that?
Oh, right. Yeah.
It would change the
actual
station.
Clicker.
You would hear the click, yeah.
Yeah, you could feel it.
I mean,
it was like a piece of metal.
Yeah, and like you have 20-year-olds right now walking around that have no idea what the hell we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
They wouldn't even know what a Sony Walkman was. You know?
Right. The idea of getting up and changing to one of the 3 channels and just leaving it there so you can go sit down and enjoy something.
And you'd sit there and make those mixtapes, or you'd tape songs off the radio. And you'd listen to it, and you'd just say, okay, I want to listen to it again. I got to rewind it. I got to flip the tape over.
And also, it's got the talk up on it during the opening music.
Or the beginning is completely clipped
65
off.
degrees right now.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Duran Duran. I missed the beginning.
You got traffic on the 408, and here's a little Hall & Oates for you to play us out.
End the show.
Little Sarah Smile coming
Take it
at ya.
The old talk up. Yeah, but
I had
there was
thousands
zero
of tapes like that.
But there was zero instant gratification. You couldn't just hit the, you'd have to rewind it and listen to it rewind and then try to catch it where you wanted to start again.
Yeah,
Right.
and if you were really good, you could look through the little window and see the thickness of one side of the reel, like one reel. Like, oh, I think that's about where I think it was at about 7/8 inches on the right side. That's where the song is.
Right.
And you're always wrong anyway. Yeah, those are the days.
Yeah.
I used to tape. This was a little after that. I used to tape 120 minutes on MTV.
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
But I
used to
would
do that.
sit through it first because I wanted to have the songs. Like I wanted to own them. And I didn't know what to buy, so it would be a way of checking out new bands.
Oh, yeah.
So I would record. I would start recording, and then like I'd watch the first song, and then I'd go, I didn't like that song. I'd go back, and then start again for the next song. So I only had the best ones on there. Once I liked a song, I'd go, okay, I'm going to stop it, and now that's one I'm going to keep.
Mm-hmm.
And I discovered many of the bands I like today this way.
Were you a Dave Kendall fan, or did you hate his guts?
I don't remember that guy, Dave
He was
Kelly.
like
That's
the
the guy
first-
with the dark hair.
Yeah, he
He
had
was
like
like-
the Morrissey haircut.
And leather jacket and stuff.
Yeah.
I had friends who just could not stand that guy, and I didn't have a
I
strong
remember
opinion one way or the
basically
other.
a low-grade blanket dislike of all the people doing that.
Okay.
Like I was just like, I don't care about the what you're talking about right now. Could we just have it be songs? Like, you know what I
Right.
mean? Like I just
It's not
didn't. I was
about
like,
you, J.J.
I
Jackson.
could sort of tell even then. I was like, the world thinks it's important that you're kind of cool and people that you appeal to people, and like I'm sorry, but I'm above that. Like I
Yeah.
just don't care about you, and I never will, no matter how cool you are.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm jealous of you. You're so cool, but it doesn't matter to me.
Well, I did want a leather jacket, maybe, but
Yeah.
I wasn't going to get all hung up on it while I was watching 120 minutes. Good show, 120 minutes.
You had a black
wanted
leather
a Martha
jacket,
Quinn.
didn't you? Didn't you, Dan?
No, I never had a leather jacket in my life.
Oh, so you had
I feel
the army jacket.
they're very sweaty, the leather jackets, you know? I feel like you're always
Yeah.
going to get sweaty no matter what.
Yeah,
I
never
did
had
buy.
one.
I remember around this time is when I bought like the motorcycle one.
The short
And-
one, it's like a bit short on the sides,
Yeah,
but the
yeah.
arms are plenty long.
Yeah, but it
Yeah.
has like Now this was, I still have this jacket. Is I went and I wanted I was really into the Cult, the band the Cult.
Oh, right.
Oh, sure.
But the early, like their album Love, which is fantastic.
Okay.
And I wanted the. This is when they were still like very British and very like, before they went heavy rock.
Uh-huh.
But then I went and I wanted the album cover on the back of the jacket. So I went and I found this artist in Birmingham, and she like she did the album cover on the back of the jacket.
Oh,
It's
very
fantastic.
Cool. Yeah. You still have it?
And on each sleeve I still have it. Yeah, and I showed my daughter. I go, one day you're gonna inherit this, and she just looked at me like, what the hell am I gonna do with this?
Right.
And then on
Thanks.
each sleeve, I told the woman, I said, I want you to write lyrics on the sleeve. And I said,
Oh,
in
boy.
the chorus of the song Sanctuary.
Boy.
I wish I was
go-
there to advise you on that one.
No.
Same with the Pearl Jam tattoo.
All right. I said on this arm, I said, the world turns around. And on the other arm, put the world drags me down.
Oh.
You can hear the song right now, right?
I
Down.
can.
Yeah,
I can.
Sanctuary.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the only one I know.
Yeah. It's
Did
fantastic.
you point
I,
to your Pearl Jam tattoo and say, you're going to inherit this? And then she just looked at you like quizzically thinking like, first of all, why would you have a Pearl Jam tattoo? And second of all, how can you inherit a tattoo?
Yeah.
It's
what
like,
do I do,
no, it's like those Japanese.
taxidermy you?
No, the Japanese. There's that culture of the body tattooing.
Yeah.
And I saw this special where it was
Wait.
like
I'm missing that. Aren't all tattoos by tattoos? What's this thing that you're talking about?
what?
You mean like full body? Like
Yeah,
You said
full
body
body.
tattoos.
Oh, okay.
No, I said full body.
Oh, full body. Okay,
Yeah, there
sorry.
was like this Japanese tradition of very intricate, like full body tattoos where their bodies are completely covered except for their neck and their head, so that when they're closed you couldn't see it. But there was like but they would have these like the most intricate artists do it. And then I saw the show that said, and like when someone would pass away, they would cut part of the skin out
Oh my gosh.
and like frame it, and it would be like part of like the family being passed down in the family. It was a very bizarre thing.
Holy shit.
That is really bizarre.
Yeah, and it was like almost like a samurai type culture, but it was more modern. You know, it was like these people would have these big like canvases of their ancestor, like their great grandfather or their grandfather's skin,
Jesus.
and it would have the artwork. I'll find it, and
But how do you keep that?
I
How
don't
do you?
know. I have no idea. I could have just made the entire thing up, but for some
possible.
reason
Wouldn't put it past you.
I just remembered that, so I will have to look
very
for it
right.
and post it.
Well,
Buffalo
you
Bill.
could conceivably use it to like bind a book or something. You know,
Yeah,
they do
the
that.
Book of the Dead.
Right.
I could say, well, the joke would be, oh, here's the, when I go, you could cut the skin off my shoulder and then keep the Pearl Jam tattoo.
Yeah, right.
That's the joke.
Yeah. It's not
Oh my
very
God.
That's how the old joke goes.
Well, I didn't have a
Take
cool
my Pearl Jam
jacket.
tattoo, please.
But
I didn't have a cool jacket like that, but I did something much cooler. I printed out on my dad's printer with the dot matrix printer with the holes on the sides of the paper. I printed out the lyrics to "Benny and the Jets" by Elton John and just sort of pasted it like in a sort of like path over like up the wall, across the ceiling, down the other wall.
Oh,
and my room
winding,
was
a winding
super
road,
cool.
if you will. Yeah.
Yes. Not at all sad or nerdy. It was just
I
great.
love that song though. Now it
It's
took
a
a while.
fantastic song.
It's a great song.
Yeah.
It took me a long time to figure out what the deal was with Elton John. You know, like I was not going to get into that when I was younger. It was not cool.
Yeah.
And also, I just
back.
think he's this goofy old man, and I don't know what and I don't know why anybody ever liked it. And then you start paying attention when you get older. You go, oh, this
he's
is
up-
true.
That guy
yeah, you
knows
look at
something.
him and it's like looking at Liberace sometimes. You're like,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like
You're
David
like, this
Bowie
is
by
just a
way of
show.
Liberace.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
doesn't mean anything. There's no substance to this. It's just a bunch of bullshit. And then you listen to it, you're like, oh, I see. There's a tremendous talent, and I'm probably not the first
yeah,
person
then you go back to
recognizing
his,
it right now.
yeah.
Right. I'm catching up to humanity by recognizing that Elton John is
Yeah,
talented.
and then you go back
This-
to like
yeah.
Rocket Man, and then we watch the old clips of him when he was in the '70s, and he was a rock. He was a rock.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Benny and the Jets is a great.
That was my favorite song as a kid, and then like in 1984 or something, like way too late, me and my friend Mark Heidemann got hugely into Elton John, and yeah, I've loved him ever since. He's
Can
got
I
some
tell you
good-
that I think Crocodile Rock is still a pile of shit, though?
Well, yeah.
I skip it every time I can. I guess
Yeah. You know what I
it,
hate is
like,
that la 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 la.
that can be a little grating. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit much. Here it is
Yeah.
again. La,
There you go.
la 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 la.
I recommend everyone go listen to Blue Moves by Elton John. That album.
Okay.
It's a very good record.
You know, yeah. I don't really know it very well. I just know that, like, now I'm ready.
Yeah, or Captain Fantastic and the Brown Dirt Cowboy. Go get that one too.
All right, then.
Or
so
you could- or
Tom
you
Tom
could-
giving you the deep cuts, telling you not just to
Yeah.
necessarily get Goodbye Yellow Brick Road.
Nah.
You know what he
Anybody
does a
can do that.
fantastic version of?
What?
He does a fantastic version of Pinball Wizard.
Oh, he does. Yeah.
Really?
From the movie, he was in the movie Tommy. He was the
Yeah,
pinball
he played
wizard.
the Pinball Wizard. Yeah.
Yeah, so he recorded the song, with his version of it.
Yeah. You
For
and I,
the
Mike,
movie.
had a long talk about the Tommy album version versus the movie version. And
Yes, there's a totally
I
different-
cannot get enough of the movie version. I love
Yeah.
the movie. I love the movie versions of all the songs, and I don't care at all about the regular album
Yeah.
version.
I'm with you. I'm not really
Yeah.
into that album.
Okay. I thought I was weird.
No,
No,
I'm
but
with
I-
you.
Thank you.
But there's two things I have to say about this. Like Tina Turner's version of Acid Queen on the in the movie is fantastic.
Yeah.
And
But-
it's
oh.
and the other thing. What was the other thing? What did you say?
Another
I lost
thing,
my train of
Vonnegut.
thought.
Eric Clapton's song, I think, is fantastic. That Sight to the Blind, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Eyesight to the Blind?
In general, I can't stand Eric Clapton, but I'll get.
Oh, not
I
at
haven't
all.
heard this song.
No.
I would shit on Eric Clapton.
Just
I do not
cannot
give a shit about
stand
Eric
him.
Clapton. But I like
yeah.
his performance of that song in that movie.
Yes.
Or maybe I just like the song. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's what I was going to say because you didn't like the album version, and I agree. It's not. It doesn't
What
have any.
about the boy?
But it doesn't. But if
What
you
about the
listen to
boy?
the Who recorded Live at the Isle of Wight, they
that's
go.
a great record too.
They play it. It's a double album, and
It's so good.
And one of the first they came out and they did Tommy front to back.
Oh my God.
But the energy that they have in it is absolutely fantastic. So
When they are
awesome.
on and they're live,
when they're
it's
on, they're
ass
on.
kickery of just the massive proportions.
Yeah, and so the album version feels like a soundtrack, and they're very reserved in the studio. They're not really letting loose.
Yeah. Maybe
But when they
that's it.
play those,
Yeah.
but when they play those songs on that album, it's
Yeah.
like full throttle, and you could tell they must have just come off out of the studio or something because they're very tight.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And so they were. It was like a perfect combination.
Isle of Wight, huh? Okay.
And there's
I'm gonna do
another
that.
thing is if you look at the Rolling Stones Rock and Roll Circus,
That's what I was going to bring
yeah,
up.
they do
So
a version.
awesome.
They do a
quick
version
one.
of a quick one while he's away, and the version they do of that, and it's only for I don't know if it's on the album, yes, but it's also they filmed it at the same time, so the video
Yeah.
of it,
Oh.
it's absolutely just they're loose but
It's
they're
stunning.
yeah.
Okay,
it is
now I have
stunning.
something to say. And it'll be either controversial or no one will give a shit. Because
Well,
whatever.
yeah,
nobody cares
I
what
bet
people
it
think
is.
about
Every
stuff.
time you say that, Michael and I are ready to throttle you for something. Go ahead.
I do not care about the Rolling Stones, but hearing you say this now, like, do I need to make an effort to like the Rolling Stones, or can I just live my life?
No, you can
Like
live your life.
my initial reaction to the Rolling Stones is shut up.
It's-
like they have
you
a
know what?
handful of really good
No.
songs spanning
Yeah.
their careers.
I think it's a little
But-
weird to get as into Rolling Stones as some people are.
Yeah.
maybe that's
Like they have obvious great moments. They have some that are just so fantastic. I love Gimme Shelter, all that stuff. It's so great.
sure.
Sympathy for
But
the
it's
devil.
like to me, it's a mixed bag. You know, like I don't look at it like it's like some sort of like unassailable.
You know what the thing is? There are a lot of covers of their songs that I hear, and I'm like, oh, maybe that's a great song. And then I listen to them again, I'm like, no, it's not doing
Oh.
it. Like
What are the
the
covers?
obvious one, is like Devo's Satisfaction.
Yeah.
That's a great cover.
That is like just runs circles around the original. And
That was a good song, though. I
they
must
make
say
it-
the original. But
It
yeah,
is. It's a good song. But I heard there's some kind of like a female punk version of Painted Black, which I was like, oh, maybe I like Painted Black.
Oh,
This
you
is
know who does
amazing.
Painted Black really well?
well,
The Feelies cover
Oh,
Painted
I
Black.
didn't know
yes.
the Feelies did that.
I think I've
Oh.
heard that.
Yeah,
I do like.
I
Again, I like. I sound like a Rolling Stones fan. I love Painted Black. I think it's
I
a
probably
great
do
song.
too. I probably do too. I have a little bit of like a I don't know, a prejudice against them for some
No, I
reason.
get it,
Maybe
I get
think I think Dan, you said it, because people are so crazy into them. The world's greatest rock and roll band. Now shut up. Like I don't
Yeah,
the
nah,
Who is
that's not
superior.
true. Yeah, the Who
Elton
is-
John is superior to the Rolling Stones. You know, there's like these kind of
Right.
goofballs who just like, oh, Rolling Stones. I haven't
Yeah.
really thought about it.
It's a
I'll just
bit
decide
much.
it's the best rock and roll band in the world.
the last
Yeah,
Dan-
they're like,
but the
Keith
last-
Richards is the greatest like rhythm guitar player ever. And you're just like, I don't know, really.
Right. Have you
Like,
thought
come
about
on.
that at all?
Like, and also, really, and also, how do you even know? And what are you talking
Yeah.
about?
Did you learn that about in rhythm guitar class? Did they discuss that with you?
Yeah,
And you came to
exactly.
a conclusion? Okay.
There's in the last anecdote about the Rock and Roll Circus. So they put together this concert. Or it wasn't a concert; it was like a show where, it was a visual show, and the Stones were going to play, but then Jethro Tull was playing, and the Who was playing, and a couple other people like John Lennon was there. But they
Yeah.
filmed it and they recorded the album, and then they were going to go on a tour right after. But they said that the Stones were at like a very sluggish part in their they were just very sluggish at that time. They weren't road ready, and the Who had just come out of the studio. And when they recorded that album, it was like the tightest they've ever been.
Wow.
And the Stones were like, "Yeah, you know what? We don't want to tour
Yeah,
because they didn't want to. They
Screw
didn't want to
this.
go. Didn't want to go not being at their best. And the Who just came out
Yeah.
in that recording, and we're like, "Yeah, we don't want to be compared to them every night."
yeah. How's it feel to be the Rolling Stones drummer on that thing and just be like, oh boy, like that guy like, and just watching Keith Moon just go absolutely bananas.
Yeah.
Yeah, and,
greatest.
and as a drummer, like technically, he was technical, but he was such like a drunk and kind of a sloppy.
Yeah,
He had a sloppy sense to
a
him.
mess, right?
But it worked in the songs like nobody's business. It had to be that kind of disjointed and
Yeah.
beats that were not traditional. It was just very. it worked.
There were, I got into a whole thing recently of listening to those like isolated tracks, you know?
Oh, yeah.
You can go and listen. I listened to John Entwistle playing like an isolated track. I was just like, oh, what a complete badass John Entwistle was.
Yeah.
I mean, just like such a total pro. I did with a bunch of other songs. But I will say there is one. I discovered the Rock and Roll Circus having no idea what it was. That like I'm just watching TV in college, like late at night. It's like VH1 or one of those things. It's like 1 a.m. I'm sitting there with my friend Kevin. We talk about it to this day because we were sitting there bored, you know, just watching TV, drinking beer, and going, oh, whatever. And then on comes this weird. We're like, what's this? And it's the Rolling Stones Rock and Roll Circus, and they have one where it's, you know, the song "Your Blues" from the White Album. Just a great, like, sort of deep blues song that John Lennon did, right? Where he's, you know, screaming, "Yes, I'm lonely." Anyway, they do that song, but it's John Lennon playing, and then it's, it's the drummer's Mitch Mitchell.
Yeah.
You know what they call guitarist themselves? Is Eric Clapton. What do they call themselves?
They call themselves like Dirty Mac or something like that.
Something. And then playing bass was Jeff Beck.
Yeah.
And like that's the foursome playing the song, and they just knock it out of the park. Like you've been watching all these crappy videos of these like modern bands who like just completely blow, and then you watch these four guys play, and it's like you're just suddenly seeing genius. And then out comes the Who, and they play a quick one. And my friend and I were like, it was like we were at the concert. We sat there just looking at each other agog, just being like, that was the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. It's so cool, man.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, I love that.
I want to go back, even though I stand by hating Eric Clapton. I do like Cream. I finally broke down and Cream.
Oh my God, Tom, we're the same person.
Hey, look at us.
The
We should do a
Cream is
podcast.
awesome, and Eric Clapton is awful. And, and Cream is awesome, though, because of the fact that you got Jack Bruce in there.
Yeah.
And Ginger Baker, like, kind of making it work, you know, I feel
and they're
like.
fucking weird. It's so weird. Like, you'd see it on, like, MTV Closet Classics. It'd be this black and white thing.
Yeah.
Eric Clapton's got, like, this like, almost, like, afro that like, almost looks like it has to be a wig. They got these collars up to their chins and stuff. And it's just weird.
They're weird. And people were really amazed by the fact that those three guys could kick it out so intensely.
And you had that
there was no trios back then.
And what was that artist? Was like Peter Max? Wasn't that the guy, like the '60s artist, who would paint all the album covers? I think it was Peter Max.
Yeah,
or
is
something.
that the guy doing all those weird like psychedelic covers?
Yeah, and he would like hang around with them because they were kind of like that same kind of psychedelic scene. It was a little bit different than you know the Hendrix scene. But yeah, it was like this whole weird. There's also a great clip of them playing "Tale of Brave Ulysses," and they're like in this old house when they're playing it, and Jack Bruce is just going bananas, and Ginger Baker is going bananas. It's just like a cool dynamic. I'll post that one too.
Oh yeah, man, yeah.
This might be a post-heavy episode.
Yes.
Well, this is certainly a music-heavy episode, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We got to do those sometimes.
Well, there's nothing we can say. I mean,
clear the pipes.
She cries. She says that she's late, and then no guy ever knows, right? What they can't just. That's like a little weird passive aggressive move, right? Because no guy can just assume he knows what she's talking about. So you always have to ask. You have to go late for what?
Right.
And then they tell you.
You could mean that, but let's assume you don't.
Late for not being pregnant, stupid.
You dumb idiot.
Yeah, right. So it's like, you got me pregnant, you jerk.
I don't know.
By the way, so he got her pregnant. I mean, we find out later, spoiler, she's not pregnant. But like, as far as they know, he could have gotten her pregnant. Is he, I mean, it's 1980. Do they like just totally go in bareback and like not even worry about it or something? Like, how did this
certainly
happen?
happened in Fast Times at Ridgemont High, didn't it?
That's true.
I think it just happened back then. I don't think anybody ever used a prophylactic.
I guess that's it.
What was his name again? Damone?
Damone.
Yeah, Damone.
Damone.
Oh, you just don't know Damone. That's a good
Your mommy's all right. Your daddy's all right.
He's talking to that Debbie Harry cutout.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's so good.
The lady will have the linguine with clam sauce and a Coke with no ice.
Damone.
I love that, yeah.
Damone.
To go.
I got to watch that movie again. It's been a long time.
That's a good one, yeah. Well, wait, yeah, we're gonna say like, yeah, I think there was a little more like, I think this is more just depicting like what it was like to be a. There was no decent sex ed back then.
I guess
feel like
that's
this has
probably
gotten
true.
a lot better.
Yeah,
You know, and you wouldn't
Knock
have
on
these
wood.
young kids just being like, I don't know, what are we supposed to do?
No,
I
you would
don't
just
know.
Yeah. Why
we
didn't
just-
somebody tell me how babies were made?
Right?
just had this-
This
we
must
just
be
had
why
the-
my mom. That's supposed to be why I have 13 brothers and sisters. Sorry.
You're right. Nobody told Danny.
We just had the film strips.
Yeah. Oh, my
The
God.
film strips.
We
of
talked
all
we had
about
like
those.
I had to go
Mine-
to like 2 movies with my dad at the grade school. It was like 5th grade. Oh my God, is my son going to see that next year?
Oh.
It was like a movie from like 1956 about this. You know, it was like a dorky guy and his voice is changing and stuff. And like, it was just really bizarre. And like I'm sitting next to my dad and like I'm like I should ask him a question on the way home just so it's like we're bonding or something over the beauty of the human body or something. It's
very
And I just
strange,
made
though.
up some question to ask. And I knew that he probably felt super awkward. So I was
No,
like,
I'm just saying that you had to go watch a movie and you like, oh,
Yeah.
you and your dad have to go see this infomercial.
Right. And I guess the idea is like, oh, this will, trigger conversation between father and son
it
about
doesn't.
and not at all. It's like, can we please get home and we'll watch Dallas and just forget this ever happened, please? Thank you. Bizarre.
I told you about the sex ed class I had. Oh, when I was in middle school, and they showed me that film strip. They showed me those slides of like those like diseased
That's what I was-
genitalia.
yeah.
And I swear to you,
Yeah.
it looked like a complete disaster. And you don't realize until later that they were showing you like the genitalia of people who like they just let it go for months and months and months. You weren't going to wind up like that if you're any kind
No.
of reasonable person.
And you gotta
You're not
also,
gonna wake
and
up
you
in the
also have to
morning.
realize that this was what the 80s, maybe late 80s, early 90s. No, it was late 80s, right? Yeah, because high
right.
school, so like 89, 88. But
Sure.
they were showing you film strips from the 70s.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, because we're talking about the education. Everything was a hand-me-down. They held on to things too long.
We're not
Right.
going to make new
Right.
ones. That'd be
And
awkward.
they're showing, and I remember looking at the pictures because you would see like they're always headless pictures, and there's just like bodies in these like dank
Right.
rooms, and it's like they're
Yeah.
taking these pictures in like a sanatorium somewhere, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it's like they're showing
Right.
you,
Yeah. It's the
and so they would
Right.
have that. Yeah, so they had that little film strip machine, and they would always like one of the kids would have to go up and flip the thing.
Oh my
So there'd
God.
always be somebody standing, and whoever drew the shortest straw that day, who had to flip the film strip during that. But then there would
Yeah,
also be
really.
a little tape recorder next to it, and
Sweating.
they would have a little cassette tape that you would play along with the film strip. Remember?
Yeah,
There'd be like a little
Right.
sound on it, boop, and then you would turn the strip. So I remember this, like the script for that day when we were looking at these just horrible deformities pictures from like some weird sanatorium from the 1960s.
right, or even before. It was like Renfield's genitalia from Dracula. Like he just let it go, and he's sitting in a padded room.
But you're yeah, like it's like all black and white. It's like Nosferatu film grade. And you're sitting there.
Oh my
And this was
God.
the same teacher that had the hard candy in his mouth and
Aw.
sings
No.
salsa.
Syphilis.
But syphilis. But the voice, I remember the voice on the tape was like,
Oh, God.
he had this like tone to himself, like, look at this poor bastard.
Yeah.
This poor bastard couldn't control his urges. And
Right.
look what he has now.
Right.
Now his dick's falling off.
And you're like, I can't see anything past all that pubic hair from the 70s.
No,
The
but
guy's
it
like,
was
well, believe me, if you could, it'd be
Fine.
terrible.
Yeah. Theater, yeah. Use
But it
your
was like all,
imagination.
everything was swollen
Oh, it's
and
in there.
pussy. I mean, every
Trust
image
us.
was like a swollen and pussy boil.
Oh, yeah.
But you
Right.
would see that, but it's like at the same time, it's like it's obviously taken in some hospital or in some
No.
like secret, black box sanatorium
Yeah.
somewhere. It's like this
Right.
isn't real life. This isn't what's happening all the time.
And like-
you,
Right.
and like
you
Dan-
walked out of there thinking that this is going to happen to me, immediately if I make the wrong decision.
Right,
Yeah.
like Dan said, it's like weeks and months far gone diseases that were untreated and stuff.
right.
So it really should be. It's like the film strip is really about, hey, go nuts, go knock some boots, but dude, God, the next
Yeah.
morning, just go to the doctor and
Right,
get all
don't
checked
get
out
crazy.
and-
Just beware, if you're irresponsible with sex and then you let it go for 18 years in a humid climate, it'll look like the pit of Sarlacc by the time it's done.
Yeah. If you're kept in some torture chamber, it'll look even worse.
Right.
Oh, my
You're going to
God.
have teeth
But I'm telling you, that's
on there.
those film. I mean, I don't know who was vetting those film strips, or who was making them, but it was
Yeah.
like,
Well, it's like those scared straight, driver's ed videos. Like it's just it's
blood on
not
the
it's not
asphalt.
teaching you. Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
teaching you how to
that
drive.
one.
It's just horrifying you about car accidents.
Yeah, just making you just walk around in fear. And I did. I remember I walked around forever just thinking like if I ever even made out with anybody
Yeah.
or any of that, which is all I thought about. But even if
Right.
I ever did, I know that I'd come out of it within 10 minutes. I'd just be oozing, like I'd have to have something lanced.
Yeah.
yeah.
Mom, is this gangrene on my lips?
Yeah.
And they would
go to the
reinforce
doctor?
that. They would totally reinforce it. It's like even if you even talk too long to a girl, you may
my
have this
God.
happen to you.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's really positive now because I used to tutor back in I was a tutor in Chicago, a couple of these like programs in my neighborhood, and you could just go. It's like twice a week. You go in there. It's a couple hours, and you're hanging around with these like middle school kids, and just there to help in case they need anything. And then one time they come in and they go, "We all had sex ed today, and that's the homework we have." And I was like, "All right, I'm up for it. Let's do this." And I remember looking at the book. And it was just so much better than anything I had. It was like
awesome.
really positive. It was like, some people are really like kind of like urgy and crazy, and other people are like not so much. But you shouldn't feel weird because there's all this difference. And it's also like
Behavioral.
you might end up wanking, and it's like it's okay if you do though. I mean, it's not weird at all. It's totally fine. It was just like,
wanna
man, I
cry.
could have used this
Yeah, exactly.
because I was
Yeah.
like a complete mess.
No, but
You're
is
like
it- but-
going to the back of the book looking up like shame in the index. Like, where do they? I mean, they must
Just
get to it
not
somewhere,
in
right?
here.
Like,
Yeah.
You mean it's not shame based? It's behavioral based.
Yeah,
it's
and
positive
it's
and
positive
reinforcement.
about like the fact that this exists in the world, and it's just like,
Yeah.
and it's like if we had the kind of books that we go back to the old books if like Mike Pence could say so.
Oh my God.
This is the kind of nonsense that they have. But I was so happy to see these kids were just like, yeah, it's a. And I remember just looking at the kid. I remember like reading them and just going like, you guys, these are pretty cool.
group hug.
And I don't think they took that the right way.
Check this stuff out, kids.
What a nerd! He just said these were cool.
You're ruining sex for us, Mr. Lewis.
Sorry, I don't know what you're saying.
All right, so like it was like freshman year, maybe sophomore year in high school. I went to an all boys school, but we had there was it was the old like porno tape ring, like
sure.
like somebody would have them, right?
Sure.
And I was one of the only kids who had two VCRs. We had we had the two stacked on top of each other.
Right.
So someone's
Money
like,
laundering.
they're like, you have two VCRs. Why don't you dub these so we can sell them to the other kids?
Ding.
Yeah.
So I was
Beautiful.
this kid was like, just here, take this, and I'll give you a free tape. Dub one for yourself.
After about 3 transfers, it looks like modern art on the screen trying to play.
Exactly.
Like a
This one
Pollock
might be a little
painting.
gummy. Yeah.
So I was the
The
transfer guy.
tracking's off on this one for some reason.
So I was the dubbing guy in the operation. You know what I mean? So,
Nice.
So I took them home over the. I was going to dub these two over the weekend, right? So
I need the living room to myself for a few hours, Mom and Dad.
yeah, so I'd have to do it like when everybody's asleep. When I go down there and watch my Ironsides and all that, till like 6 a.m. I said,
Iron Front.
I can go ahead and dub this while this one's playing, whatever. But I took them home and I had this like leather shaving kit type bag, like a travel kit. So
Yeah.
I stuffed them in this kit and I put them at the bottom of my drawer with
I
all
like
these
where
other
this is going.
with books stacked on top of it.
Yeah.
And then I go out for the afternoon, for 2 hours.
Right.
And I come back and I was going to say, okay, tonight I'll dub them. So I'll take them downstairs and slide them under the couch. And then when everybody goes to sleep, I'll dub them.
Yeah.
I go in there and they're gone. And I'm like, and I remember saying to myself, it was like with the decoder ring, and you finally swear,
Right.
son of a bitch, stupid commercial.
Crummy commercial.
I opened it up and because I remember because everything was put back, like the books were restacked up, everything was nice.
Oh my God!
Right.
And I opened it up and I said, "Son of a bitch," and I was like, "Oh fuck," you know. And I'm sitting there like, "Oh," and I'm like, "Oh no," and it was it was like the scene with Danny right here. Like I'm saying to myself, I'm in a lot of trouble here.
I'm in some trouble.
Oh no!
What became of it?
Well, so I go downstairs. I know someone, either my mom or my dad or somebody, has this in their possession, but I don't know who. So I go downstairs, and I'm just playing the looking at everybody, and I'm scared out of my mind. I'm doing the old Larry David, like looking everybody up, like my
Right.
You know, and she and my mom mentioned something like, "Oh, you know, yeah, you probably noticed that I cleaned your room earlier."
Oh my God!
And I was like, "Oh no."
Oh no!
Boy.
Oh
like,
no!
And she goes,
I mean, cleaned it of all the filth.
Cleansed it.
I cleansed it of all that ungodly
Exercised
filth.
Buffed it with the finest of chamois.
Chop.
So
chop.
then
Chop.
So then I said, "Yeah."
It was already
yeah.
creamed. I didn't have to do that.
I go, "Yeah, I know, yeah." And she goes, "Yep." She goes, "Let's talk later because you're probably, you know, we haven't talked in a while." I'm like, "Yeah."
About my sock
Yeah.
drawer? About
Yeah, I don't
My
like.
new
And
underwear?
I remember I just went out the door and ran out.
Oh,
and I
my
came
God.
back, and she goes, "Yeah, we want to talk to you." And then I went down, and my dad was sitting there too. Yeah, because I go, "My dad, really? Here we go."
Ugh.
And then she held them up, and she goes, "I found these," and I'm like, "Found them?" You know, and she goes, and I put it in, and I watched it, and I'm like,
Oh.
and I remember, and my dad's just staring. My dad didn't say a word; he's just looking at me. And then she said, and I remember this, she goes, "These women are not of good character, Michael." And I said, "Yeah, I can understand." But what? You know, I was just like, and that was when she said that to me. That was the epitome of blanket of shame that's ever.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Son of," and I was like, and I kept saying to her, I'm the dubbing guy. I'm the guy that dubs these.
I'm the middleman.
I am just the machine cog in this fucked up machine, Mom. All I do is I come home, I dub them, I take them back to school, I get a couple bucks.
Oh my God! I'm enterprising.
I
I don't even look at him.
But I remember all I wanted to say was I'm just the dubbing guy.
Oh my God!
Right.
And also,
So then-
how about I'm just a teenager? Please,
Yeah.
for the love of God.
Yeah. And they're like I'm 15 at this point. I'm
Yeah.
not
What
even
am I
driving
supposed to
yet.
do?
Yeah, I don't run this against a Mother Teresa standard before I do anything. Like,
Yeah. I'm trying to make
I'm
a living here.
kid.
I'm trying to just get through this
Oh my
horrifying
God.
experience here. No, so then
Jesus.
but then I remember she's like, "You take these back to whoever gave them to you and tell them." She's like, "And that's the last we'll see of it." And I'm like, "Okay, yeah." And I had to take them back, and I never got
Tell
to
them to
dub
dub
them.
them on
And
LP and not SLP.
yeah, and I couldn't. I had no dubs for the guy. And
I'd say you take him back. He's your husband. Just deflect it. Get the hell out of there.
These women are not of good character. And I think back, I'm
Oh
like,
my God!
well, you know, Mom, the men in
course
there are
they're
not
not.
of good character either. You know,
Right.
don't blame the. And I thought back, I'm like,
There are no heroes here.
yeah, my mom's blaming the women. Why are you blaming the women, Mom?
Of course.
Yeah,
It's
Loose
that
women.
generation, I think.
they're the artists.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's like the men,
I mean,
I
that
think,
was what
have even
was-
less character.
That was what was so exciting to me as a kid. Like, if one day I would find a woman that was not of good, like, that was of sufficiently bad character to, like, we could make
Yeah.
out. You know?
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
Such a disappointment.
Kiss you on the
at that
hand.
point.
Yeah.
Shame for shame, Tom.
Right.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
God, the shame I felt for so many things. What a
What I
waste
s-
of
I-
energy.
I never got caught. Like I never had my stash found or anything. But when I think back, I'm like, that was not a very well hidden stash. It was like right next to my bed, like just in the space between the bed and the wall. And my mom would make my bed. There's no way she didn't see.
Yeah,
like
she
this
just kept it
this
to
rolled
herself,
up
didn't she?
pack of magazines and things, and
Right.
you know, and that's almost worse. It's like I look at my mom now. I'm like, oh, you never said anything, did you?
You
You
never
just kept
said
it
it.
to yourself.
You were
Just
always a
made me
good boy,
breakfast
Tommy.
and Yeah, every time she compliments me, I feel shame.
You're always such a nice boy.
Because I know
Tommy.
she knows.
Oh. It's so different. Analog stash, you know?
Yeah.
Crazy.
I don't know what.
Now you can see anything you want.
Yeah.
It's
And
it's crazy.
Like I have like friends with older kids and stuff, and they're all into like the monitoring the internet and everything, and putting on safety features and everything. But like as life finds a way. Like kids are gonna get through that, and they're gonna there'll be some kid who supplies them with stuff or something, and like that's I'm not even like complaining. I'm like that kind of has to happen.
what you
It's
just
sort
did
of a
there?
thing, but what
You just did your Morgan Freeman right there.
Yeah,
what?
is that
said life.
Jurassic Park? Though?
No.
I think it's more
like-
Jurassic Park.
It's
No,
a Jurassic Park
No,
reference.
it's the movie
What?
where Morgan Freeman plays the president, and we're about to get hit by the
Deep
asteroid.
Impact. Yeah.
And he goes, "Life will go on. Life will find a way."
Yeah, but the big thing in Jurassic Park is that life
finds a way.
Life finds a way. Like
and they could
Jeff
have made that
Goldblum.
movie about a porn stash instead of dinosaurs.
Absolutely.
And
I think
they would have been
should've.
able to come in way under budget. And I mean way under budget.
Their profits would have been incredible.
Right.
Even
just
more
put
so
it
than they
just
already
over
were.
there behind that bush.
Near
And
that
they're like, what's the
velociraptor?
lesson of
No,
all
no, no,
this?
no, no.
Life finds a way.
Yeah, porn
And then you
finds
see
a way.
and you see the glass of water in Tom's bedroom with the little ripples in it, and you know that Tom's wanking it in the bed next to it.
All right, stop. Come on,
I was very gentle. Stop it.
stop. You know what?
At
We don't
absolute
need-
control.
We don't need this.
No, we
Yeah,
don't.
that's bad. Sorry
I'm gonna
about
throw
that,
up.
you guys.
We're all throwing up.
I didn't mean to do that, and this is meant to be a family type show.
Exactly. As you can hear from the kids that are possibly at the beginning of this episode. But possibly not.
I
And
think
if they're
she
not,
might.
just
I think
use
she
your
might
imagination.
pass on that.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's fair.
Oh no!
Oh, no. Oh,
no, 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 no,
No,
no,
Yo,
no.
put your eye out, kid.
No, he's doing Christmas Story.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
I shot my eye out.
I shot my eye. The greatest cut, we already said the greatest cut in that movie is when it's right after a crummy commercial, son of a bitch. Like his kid brother needs to get into the bathroom like desperately,
cut
and
to
they're
the-
pounding on the
to the
door to get him. And he hikes down his britches, lifts up the thing, goes to sit down, and they cut right to the soup with like the ladle. And
Oh, it's so
incredible.
great. That's the best.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
Yeah.
Well, we need to. That just needs to be it, I think, because
Yeah, we're not going to get any.
there's no traction here on the minute. There's nothing. We
I
barely
think we
talked about
covered
it.
it. I mean, it's one of the highlights of the movie in a weird way. But again,
That's all I need.
That's
Sorry.
all you need. That's all you need.
That's all you need.
That's all you need.
Right. Well, I mean, I suppose that only leaves time for trivia.
Oh, that's right.
Oh my gosh, we have to do trivia too? All right, we'll do a quick trivia.
Oh, that was a great song.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Jimmy.
I like it too. It might even still be playing. We don't know.
Oh, that's playing. It just finished.
It did. Okay.
And
Oh,
there,
God
it just
in heaven.
finished.
Okay. Just in time for me to drop stuff
All right.
all over the place.
It's always
Okay, here we
par
go.
4. Is that the case? Can we try a
I
par
don't
3?
know. There's maybe this package that I have open is all par 4. I don't know.
That's probably what it is.
But okay.
Weird.
Finish Carl's quote. This is stupid. Great big gobs of greasy blank gopher guts.
Gopher guts.
All
right, next question.
All right. Lacey thinks Danny will make a fortune on the stock market or...
Game show.
That's right. Who tips his hat to Danny after the big match?
Oh, come on. Taleb.
Yeah.
All right. That was trivia.
Wait. Oh, come on. Wait,
Oh,
there's one more.
One more. Sorry.
True or false? How can you have a true or false question on a trivia game? Anyway, true or false? Carl has a bed.
What? No, I think he just has that couch there, but I don't know how you would know that he doesn't have a bed because of that.
Did they actually say that in that conversation or something?
I don't know.
I don't know either. You can hear that I'm already putting the card away.
Yeah,
The answer
what a
is false. He does not have a bed. All right. That's the cue for the music.
That's a cute. Finally.
What a way to end the show.
Oh, yeah, that was a real barn burner, that
What a
one.
way to play us out.
What a way to play us out with no words on it. Not one word.
But to
Not even a
play us
copy of
out,
your new album.
Well, listen, I think this was a good
Sting.
minute. I think we had a lot of fun. I think we learned a lot. I think we exposed a lot. And I think we had something to say about the state of the world
And
today
music.
and in the 60s, 70s, and 80s.
Oh yeah.
right,
Part of the 90s.
Yeah.
right.
Fine.
Always comes back to porn, doesn't it? Well, listen, everybody come back next time, or there's a great chance we'll talk about porn again in some way. I don't know. But that'll be minute 67 of Caddyshack. This has been 66, and we thank you for everything you do for us. Like,
Which is
get on
nothing.
goddamn iTunes and
Yeah.
leave us a goddamn
Nobody's
review.
done a single thing for us, though. This is the
That's
thing.
actually kind of true.
It's
Well, I mean, we
really
got
a
listeners that join
one-way
in on the-
conduit in the other direction.
That's right.
And,
But, you know,
and you're welcome. And
Send us some dough.
thank me. And thank Tom and thank
send
Mike.
us some dough.
Yeah, send
Send
some
us some
dough. Give
dough.
them the address.
Yeah.
We got
no address.
the
Quick pay.
Caddyshack Minute
PayPal.
thermos for the rookie level. And then
Hey, if you're enjoying the show, just send us money.
$10
Send us
a
money.
month.
We'll keep doing this.
we've got par contributors for you get a thermos. You've got the birdie contributors. You get the thermos and the burlap sack bag. And then you've
And a
got
scholarship
the
to
double
college.
eagle. You get a brown Rolls Royce, a
Brown
thermos,
nose,
a cannonball. Yeah,
And a broken soup.
right.
Beautiful. All right, get all that and more when we come back next time for minute 67 of Caddyshack here on the Caddyshack Minute.
Hey, you scratched my ankle.